Hey everybody, welcome to the Social Distance Show. My name is Ben Barber. It's good to see you. It's been a while, almost a week, not quite a full week. We've had a lot of fun stuff going on. I guess I don't know what's fun anymore, honestly, but we've had a lot of stuff going on. So I appreciate you guys sticking with us. We took the weekend off from all live streams, which was really nice because this has been going on for 5 weeks now, and that's pretty intense. So, but we took the weekend off, and tonight, Caswell Cook is back at 8 o'clock with Jeff Allen Ross, which is going to be awesome. I talked to him a little bit earlier today, and it's a big week because we are revving up for the Mesquamaket Beach online music festival concert one day, 3 hours of surf, sun, and sand. God, I'm already sick of saying that, so I'm not going to ever again. But it's going to be awesome. The headliners are Al Copley, co-founder of Roomful of Blues, and John Batdorf from Silver and Batdorf and Rodney, and of course John Ford Coley from England and John Ford Coley. So that's awesome. Oh no, oh no. The the problem with having my guest on tonight is that he signed in on the account. So he also has control of the stream. He is the co-producer of everything that I do. You'll notice the D screw it. It's up there. You'll notice the DMB Media. My name's Ben Barber. I'm only the B. Who is the D? Who puts the D? DeAngelis. Who puts the D? I'm not saying it. Dave, bring yourself on. Since you can, bring yourself on. Or can you?
Hey!
Hey, man.
I did it.
How are you?
Excited that I have control of the stream as well.
Oh, that scared me.
Yeah.
Um,
As you're talking, I'm like, ooh.
so I saw the banner pop up and
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. And then
How
you put it on the screen and I was like, oh, that's amazing. So Dave DeAngelis is my guest tonight, and yeah. So Dave and I have been best friends for 15 years. And before that we hated each other.
for a brief
For a
period.
very brief period we hated each other, and then we
Hate
in
is a weird word.
it is.
We thought we hated each other is what it is.
Yes. We
I don't think we
thought
really
we
hated each other.
exactly. This is a great way to start this episode. So Dave is a musician, as well as being my producing partner for the last 15 years. Dave is a musician. He's a singer, songwriter. Uh,
Eh,
he's written some
I have
amazing
written
songs.
songs.
He's written some songs, and they're fantastic. And he is the lead singer and guitarist for Happy and The Moonshine. He is a solo performer. And what else do you do, man?
I went to school for video and audio
Right,
technology,
right.
so I can't really do that well. No, I could
You
do
are
it
the
okay.
third guest. You are the third guest with a nicer mic than I have.
Hey man, buy
Um,
one.
dude,
You know,
no.
with all the money that we're making with, being able to work so much. Um,
So,
this
so
this mic isn't even paid off yet. That was a credit card for a production, and that's how we do it around here.
yeah. So
Credit,
let's
baby.
so let's talk about you and I for a second,
Oh,
and how
let's.
we met. Yeah, because we have been, as I said, we've been producing partners for 15 years, which started when we were both in high school.
Uh huh.
I was graduating. I was just
It's tail end of your high school career,
yeah.
and then we like
I
we
can
like to say that you had senior year twice. It was
yeah.
your year and then my year.
Yes. Your year was more my senior year than my year.
Way more, which was funny.
Totally. But regardless, so I had been asked to produce the year before the Charahoe, which we both went to Charahoe High School. The
Yeah,
Charahoe
yeah.
drama, the Charahoe Drama Club had done their first summer show.
The Charahoe players.
Yes, had done their first summer show, which was a show that we rehearsed in the summer and then we did right when we got back to school in September. And a bunch of kids wanted to do another one the next year. The problem was there was no director anymore. The director resigned after that year, and some of the kids in the cast, me being the president of the drama club, my senior year, they asked me if I would direct the show. The problem with that was I have no idea how to direct a show. Had no idea how to direct a show. Still
Yeah,
probably don't, honestly. Um,
that's not true.
and so I asked you to help me because you are the son.
I was gonna say, like, it's
Yeah,
not me. It's
it's
just
not you. I wanted to just, I didn't have contact info for your dad, so I went to the next best thing, which was you. And so let's talk about your dad for a second.
oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. No, no. Uh, so your dad was the music teacher, theater director, choral director at Westerly High School for 35 years.
Yeah,
And so what happened was you had all of the knowledge of how to produce a show. I mean,
yeah,
when Cheraho got their rights to their first musical that they had done, you helped the English
that's
teacher
yeah,
figure
that's
out
right.
how to buy rights to a
Oh
show.
my God, as a freshman
Yeah,
who
exactly.
who was all about Westerly High School until sophomore year. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. K. By the way, Mrs. K, pretty much my dad's go-to stage manager for every musical.
Yeah.
So she was a huge, huge part of Theater Scrapbook in the heyday. There was, I mean, it was either the heyday or there was none. There was none. So, well, then there was 3.0 with you, but we'll get
Right.
to that, or maybe we won't. But
No, probably
anyway,
not.
it doesn't matter. Yeah. I was obviously humongous. Can we all hear Braden speaking in the background through two microphones? Because whatever you're hearing in the background, you're hearing it twice because we're actually in the same house. Spoiler, spoiler.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Huge Broadway theater nerd from day one. I thought, oh my God, Allie's yelling. This is going to be a train wreck.
Yeah.
And I soaked up all the info immediately, and I was just obsessed with finding out how to do shows. And the best way to do it was to just find out online, and I found out that there was like 4 main places where you could rent musicals, or maybe 3. No, 4. Yeah, I'll say it. MTI, Music Theater International. Samuel French had a few, but big ones. But the main ones were MTI, Tams Whitmark, and Rodgers and Hammerstein Library. And so freshman year, the English teacher was like, "We want to do Fiddler on the Roof." I don't really know how to do it. Like, how do I get the scripts and stuff? And I was like, I actually know exactly how to do that. So I went on the website and I was like, you want to do the? I remember asking her, you want to do the real version or do you want to do like the junior version? Since it's like, I had such attitude. I was like, are you sure you're going to commit to the main version? She was like, yeah, I want the full version. I was like, all right. You could do like an hour-long version and be shorter, a little easier. She was like, no. I was like, all right, your funeral.
Yeah. Uh, and that's why I actually got into, so because you helped her get the rights to the full version of that show is the only reason why I'm doing this right now, because I was a football player who got recruited through other football players that were in her class to be Russian soldiers. But the secret was that little Benny always wanted to be in theater, not play football. So
Love
every
football
time,
as a sport. Yeah.
for sure. So every time a football player refused to say a line or sing a solo or dance, I was like, I'll do it.
Mhm.
And slowly but surely I just, kept going, and then the next play you and I were playing brothers in a straight show, and that was amazing, and that's where I first started to actually get into acting and everything else around it, and that's when we started to not like each other.
because of stupid reasons that
Yeah.
we won't get into, but it wasn't our fault, and adults should have been adults. I'm just saying.
So regardless, though, 2 years later, when I needed help learning how to produce a show on my own, you were the person that I turned to, and we kind of became friends by accident
Yeah,
after that.
yeah.
But it was like,
By
oh, I have an
association.
idea. Yeah, it was like, oh, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Hey, I have another idea. Hey, just let me. Do you want to just call me after work? And that was, and then it was every day.
Yeah,
And we've been hard pressed to spend like a day apart since.
exactly.
You know.
And
Um,
I'll admit that I was a little, I was very skeptical for you to direct a show, and for good reason. But I
no,
mean,
for real.
it was ridiculous to take that leap. But I loved to be in shows, so it was a situation where it was an opportunity to do it, and I just was like, no, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. And I had a terrible year the year before, and I really wanted to just do as much theater as possible. And it was a cool opportunity to be like, let's go for it. Like, cause I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, just because I was my dad's son doesn't mean I had any idea of what actually went into it. And
Right.
that, and I didn't. Luckily, we cast him in the show immediately.
We did.
So your first directorial debut was directing him, which was ridiculously hilarious to me.
And he never gave me that summer.
He never gave you
He
any.
never gave me any flack.
He never
was
big leagued you once.
not once.
Not once.
He was the best, most professional. I mean, he couldn't learn his lines, but
Oh,
he
not
was
at all.
not at all. He
but-
had it written on a yellow notepad in front of
Yeah,
him. But
he got through, but he was
phenomenal job acting.
He did a great job. It was 12 Angry Men, by the way, and he was juror
Right.
number 10, the
nine
old
nine.
juror number 9, excuse me, the old man in his 50s, because the other men were anywhere from 16 to 20. They were all supposed to be middle aged, and he was supposed to be like 80, but we made do. And he was just so excited that we were doing it, and because that was what he did, was right out of high school, directed his own shows, and he respected it, and he didn't look down on us for it. He didn't. Sorry, there's a stampede outside. He never looked down on us for it. He never. There you go. Absolutely. And he never acted like he knew. He let us do it. He let us fail and succeed throughout the course of that show. And it was so cool, I thought.
Mary said your dad was the king of musical theater. He was loved by all, and we miss him. Thank you very much, Mary.
Thank you.
So fast forward.
So I think that gave you a lot of confidence to keep going, I thought.
It did actually. Him believing in me mattered, more so than the show being successful.
Which it was.
It was. The other thing that we did during that show, which was so stupid in hindsight, and we've always talked about wanting to do like a show where we specifically talk about all the stupid mistakes we've made in our lives.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it will happen at some point. But we decided that we were going to make a fully filmed version of 12 Angry Men in addition to the play, which ended up. So we somehow got the municipal courtroom at the Westerly Town Hall to let us film in there, which was brilliant.
Shout out to Steve Hartford, the town manager at the time.
Yeah. So they let a group of like 15 to 25.
It was high school. It was
High
a high
school
school
kids.
project. That's
Yeah.
how we got. That's why we can't get anything done now,
And
because we're not kids.
hey, Preston.
Juror number 10 chiming in.
So we got to go film there, and it was really cool. And what we ended up doing was incorporating the first scene, the scene in the courtroom in the play, where all the jurors are sitting there and the judge is reading off their instructions. We got to have the movie screen come down in the theater and play that opening scene, and then the screen come up and it's the jurors room, which is the rest of the show, and that was wonderful.
That
The
was so
rest,
cool, actually.
the
Because
however,
when you see different productions of that show, people take different approaches
yeah,
of that scene. Sometimes it's just a voiceover. Sometimes they're actually on stage in a juror's box. I thought this was really cool to show film, and then the first thing you saw on stage was just the jurors' deliberation room.
but that
But
led us
it should have
into
stopped there. It should have stopped there.
but that led us into our love of filming things together.
It's true, and
You know,
we didn't sell it or anything, and it was just for funsies, and it was horrible, but it was fun to do it.
right?
Do you know what I mean? Like, even though the product was garbage in the end, the filmed version, by the way, the play went really well.
It
It
did.
was just like, oh, well, that was great. We want to do more of that. We want to film more stuff.
Yeah. Um. So that is the foundation of the producing aspect of your life. Let's talk about and by the way, just to carry that thought to fruition, we never stopped doing it. You and I went to school in New York for a little while. We came home, we continued to produce plays independently, make movies on our own, and then we got into podcasts and we've done some commercial work for people. We do a lot of event filming. We founded a children's theater that is run very well now by your sister Antonella, who's continuing your dad's legacy. And so that is sort of the history of your producing background. But no one in their right mind thinks Dave DeAngelis producer.
Not initially, probably,
Not initially. No, I don't think.
or
I mean,
ever.
I don't think that the people that work with us think Dave DeAngelis producer. I think maybe because you're more, I'm sort of out in front on this
Yeah,
end, and you're doing all the actual work. But
that's not true.
you are, and bias alert. That's fine. You are one of the most talented musicians, singers that I've ever seen in my life, that I've ever heard in my life. And I am not alone in thinking that. Tell us a little bit about how you got started with that because you've been singing forever.
Well, first of all, thank you. Too kind. Not true.
Very true.
Whatever. Bias alert for sure. But no. I mean, it went back to my father again. Big surprise. Because obviously he was a music teacher and he was a theater director, but oh, thank you, Mom. So, bias alert. uh, it all goes back to him. What else is new? Before everything, he loved music and he loved singing and he loved performing himself in his own schooling careers, and he was inspired that way. And he was the music director at our church, and between that, school, and every single day just singing in the house, and a good amount of like Disney and Raffi, I realized very early that all I wanted to do was sing, period.
Yeah.
You can look at my elementary school surveys that my mom has saved that said, what do you want to be when you grow up? Actor/singer. Has never changed, ever. Maybe I'm lazy. I say committed. That was all I wanted. I hear a lot of typing there.
Oh, don't worry.
Was-
Nothing's happening.
That was hilarious. That sound.
Nothing's
It was like
happening.
Okay.
Continue.
And so I always wanted to sing, and I had a huge desire to do as much as I could. And he, of course, being the ultimate giver, wanted to give me every opportunity. And oh no,
There's no sound. Don't
oh,
worry.
what you're seeing is my 4th grade talent show.
Yeah.
And my dad is accompanying me. Mr. DeAngelis and David, go the distance. That's right, from the Disney movie musical Hercules. I I was still a treble, a soprano, singing very, very high, and I was very embarrassed because in fourth grade I didn't want to be made fun of. But no one made fun of me. Everyone was really cool actually. The next day on the bus, which as you can
Oh,
see, I am.
really?
Everyone, I was so scared the next morning to go on the bus, but everyone was like, "You did so good, man," and I was like, "Okay." As you can see, I am purple. I'm so, I am so upset. I'm getting redder. I'm getting more purple. But
I think,
anyway,
yeah.
back to my point. That's a really sweet video. Actually, he shakes my hand at the end like a
Aw.
professional. Um, and so he wanted to give me every opportunity that he possibly could. So he had me go to the chorus of Westerly, which I spent almost 10 years with, and it was the most amazing experience. How I learned how to read music. I took voice lessons from a couple different people over the years. I took piano lessons. Everything that I wanted or didn't want to do, I had to do. Um, and I was obsessed with singing every day of my life. And I would listen to everything I could, whether it's Broadway or Disney. And then as I got older, it expanded. Um, I don't really know. There we are in high school, senior year. Nicely, nicely. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Um, what else do you want to know? Like, I just didn't stop singing. Is the answer?
Right.
It's not a crazy story. It was pretty obvious. My dad was a singer. I became a singer.
And then so but the type of music that you sang changed dramatically in 2011.
Yes.
Um, tell us a little bit about Happy and the Moonshine.
I always loved Broadway pop, a little bit of singer songwriter, etc. But then when I didn't meet Mike, I met Mike actually. Mike was Oliver in like '95.
Oh, I wish I had a
At
video to pull up for
at
that.
maybe I'll get it converted from VHS. Um,
Yes, that would be
anyway,
nice.
I knew Mike my whole life, but then we reconnected in 2011, and I was playing bars. Just at the beginning, I was playing just the malted barley. And I couldn't play a solo gig at the time, so he was also playing solo gigs and he couldn't sing. So you told me to ask him, and I said no, and luckily you made me. And so he was like, okay, look at Mike. He looks good. We, I need to go with current me and that Mike, and we will clean up. Oh my God, take it off. I can't look at myself. Stop it.
So that's the Summer Pop.
That's
Sorry,
great. Many years ago.
many
Uh,
years ago.
uh, so in 2011, we literally just had a rehearsal at his house, and he goes, "Do you know Piano Man?" I said, "Yes," and that was the first song we learned. And then he introduced me to so much classic rock, jazz, even folk rock. It was all this stuff that I kind of knew, but didn't know well enough because I didn't listen to it. And I fell in love with it immediately. Absolutely fell in love with it. Um, I still listen to the other stuff, but I feel like I had a whole lifetime of that, so I like to share
But you
um,
went from
the
you
love.
and Mike. What was incredible is that you went from never playing together to playing a full gig of 60 songs
Yep.
in 3 days.
Yeah. It was cool.
Like that's incredible.
We banged them out.
Speaking of other people that you play music with now, this is a video that's a little more
Uh,
current.
yeah, I prefer my look in that.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss my hair.
So this is there she is. There's Allie.
Ooh.
So tell us a little bit about you. You've been doing some live streams, and we're gonna get to that to end. But you've
Definitely.
been doing some live streams with obviously with social distancing, we're not going out and playing music live anymore.
No, we are
But you
not.
have a wonderful song partner right here at home.
Right here.
Tell us a little bit about what you've done with Allie,
What I've done with Allie.
like music wise, Dave.
I thought you meant like the history of our relationship, which I
No,
was
you
like,
don't have
not
to.
now.
No, that's not appropriate for this.
Well, Allie's an amazing singer, and she doesn't want to admit that. But
Is she in the room now?
yeah, she's over there. Um,
Allie, you're on screen.
yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, she her family was friends with our family. Her sister is one of our best friends and was in high school. Is what I meant. Was originally in high school one of our best friends, and she did musicals with us. Um, and Allie was, of course, the younger sister that was too shy to try. Ooh, I like that. Too shy to try.
I like that too.
Turns out she has a gorgeous voice, and she probably knows music theory better than I do.
She for sure knows music
She
theory better
definitely
than you
knows
do.
better.
Yeah,
Not probably.
not probably.
But she likes to, play it cool.
Yeah.
But after the past couple years, we've slowly been I've been slowly trying to get her to sing more and more, and she's becoming more and more confident, I hope. And now we have a good list of tunes that we know, and always growing. I think we're gonna nail down a couple more songs this week. Um,
That's awesome.
and
I'm always excited. I get to hear the songs before other people, which is
yeah,
nice. So I'm excited about that.
and obviously it's nice when you're with somebody if you can do something like that, sing in harmony with somebody. I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
that's
sure. So as I said, we've done some live streams with you musically. We did a couple. We did a children's live stream, which we're gonna do again at some point.
mm-hmm.
Um, which is nice, especially with a 5-year-old in the house. We're constantly I mean, you do it the best, but we're all singing children's songs constantly. So,
Oh yeah.
why not share that with people right now? But
And I
you
can't
would,
help but sharing like Raffi and stuff like
yeah.
that. That was literally one of the reasons why I wanted to hold a guitar and sing. Was Raffi. So it's
So
I'll never not want to share that music.
we have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Yeah.
Um, we're gonna do something more frequently now. Would you like to tell people what's happening?
Sure. Uh, I mean, it seems like everybody's got a scheduled live stream going, so I'm gonna do it. Friday Night Live, Dave DeAngelis and friends. That just leaves it open to maybe me and other people, maybe not. um, every Friday 9 to 11, I'm gonna do a live stream of music. I can't say exactly what it'll be, which I think that makes it more fun. Um, maybe I'll start writing and we'll do some originals, but it's gonna be covers for now. Covers that you might know, covers that you probably don't know but should know. I like to say that.
Yeah, I
Because
like
I
that.
don't like to do just obvious stuff. I like to do stuff that you know people might not know, but I know that they'll appreciate. Hopefully you would know. I'm not gonna do unknown stuff, but I'll give you context. Hopefully we'll have other people on. Um, I would be totally down for remote performances from other people. Obviously we'll have Allie here to do a bunch of tunes with me. Um, I play guitar, ukulele, and a little bit of piano. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't have any woodwind or string instruments. Allie has a violin that I think she knows how to play a couple chords. Chords? No.
Hey man, if this thing lasts for a really long time, she might
She
be.
might be a full-on fiddle player.
Yeah, who knows? But let's talk for all right, very briefly, because we're gonna end this in a second. That's a gorgeous photo.
It is, and
It's a
it's
gorgeous
taken
photo.
by Allie Woodard Photography. Allie
Follow
Woodard
her.
Photo. We changed it.
Follow her.
Follow at Allie Woodard Photo.
Yeah.
While she is an amazing singer, mom, and other things, her true passion is photography, and she is absolutely incredible. One of the best natural eyes that I've ever seen. And it sucks that she's not working right now, but contact her and we'll figure something out.
For sure. So can I end with a song? I didn't ask you to play a song and you're not set up for a song right now, so you don't have to play one live.
Okay.
But
Can't.
what?
I can't. So
I know. Can
Sorry.
I just choose one and play it to
yeah,
end?
just don't make it that Happy in the Moonshine video from
I
the
will not make it
Pops.
the Happy in the Moonshine video. I promise. Although I don't know. You
Just
know
not the
what?
one from the Pops. That's all I know.
You know what? There's a song that we said was too. No, you know what? I'm just gonna go Broken Headlights. I was gonna go No Hard Feelings. I'm just gonna go
You
Broken
can play
Headlights.
that if you want.
No Hard Feelings?
Yeah, why not?
I would love to play No Hard Feelings.
This is an Avett Brothers song. It's about death, but that's okay because it's about it has the most amazing message that you could find in a song. I would say, they're spiritual music without being spiritual music. I feel, and
Absolutely.
this was one of my favorite songs that I've heard in the past couple of years, and I was able to record it around Christmas time.
Um, I have to download it. Never mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, this is Broken
it's-
Headlights. This is Broken Headlights. Ben just got kicked off the stream, so I'm gonna keep talking. This is gonna be Broken Headlights, I believe. Written by Joey Ryan of the Milk Carton Kids, which is an amazing acoustic duo. Joey Ryan and Kenneth Pattengill. Check them out. Please, whoever you are, whatever music you like, check out the Milk Carton Kids. Hey,
I
man.
knocked myself off the
That's
stream.
okay. Dude,
I hit the wrong button for the first time.
I'm a professional. I got this. Also, I could have run the stream myself.
That's true.
So we're doing Broken Headlights.
Yeah, we're doing Broken
Okay,
Headlights.
so this is a song that Joey Ryan did, and this is me and Allie. You just saw the clip earlier. This was also at Christmas time. So yeah, this is a gorgeous song. Hope you like it.
Follow Dave at Dave D is me
Yeah.
on Instagram. Dave DeAngelis on Facebook. Happy and the Moonshine on Facebook.
Happy the Moonshine. on Facebook.
And you can Happy and the Moonshine on Facebook, and you can check out Jeff Allen Ross on Ask Caswell at 8 o'clock, and check out Friday Night Live with Dave DeAngelis and friends on Friday 9 to 11. Yes, you do have control. And also Perks Open Mic tonight 9 to 11.
Heyo.
Cool. All right, I'm just gonna end with this straight.
All right, man. Thank you.
Bye guys. Thank you, Dave. I'll talk to you in 2 minutes.
Has been laying hard for the better part of 7 months. Everyone's listening. All I see ahead of me are glistening lights. The city stays up at night, droning along like a dissonant song by an amateur symphony. How come I can only tell you that I love you when you're sleeping in the passenger seat? All the fast cars with the broken headlights run the red lights in the canyons. I can taste it. The rain is coming to clear the air over Los Angeles. Maybe it'll bring the hillside down. Maybe it'll flood the streets. Maybe when I tell you that I want you forever, I'm gonna make a fool of me. But I've got the windows down, the heater on my feet, and the skies are opening. It's gonna come pouring down, it's gonna come pouring out. I'm gonna stay